Russ Sheriff is with Victoria Carpet Care, expert professional carpet and upholstery cleaning. He's been in the business 10 years. Previously, he was a grocery store clerk, roofer, pizza delivery guy. He worked in the oil field and in the logging industry as well.
So we're going to we kicked it already with the coffee stain. My first thought all the time is to bring in all the power that I have from the truck to show you what kind of stains we can get out. I can get them out, like I promise. If I can't get them out, there's reasons for that, and that's construction problems in the carpet and all that stuff. So I decided that only excites the heck out of me. And you guys are probably bored with that. Okay, there's a spot. Oh, there, anyway. Okay. So what I thought I'd do, make me my notes. What I thought I'd do is show you home remedies that's actually going to help you guys. You know, something that you dribble coffee out of your cup, going down the stairs, rushing out the door, or whatever. And you like to think about what you need to learn about carpet cleaning. First of all, you know everything you need to know about carpet cleaning. Let's put it that way, because you know how to hand someone my card, because you know and trust that I know everything there is to know about carpet cleaning. That's not true. I learn every day, so I keep an open mind. But I like to say we've all kind of gotten our hands dirty once in a while, whether it's with our cars, in the garden, whatever other funky stuff you guys do on the weekend. We get our hands dirty, so what our natural thing to do is we go up to the sink and we wash our hands, and we dry them off. We look, and well, they were extra dirty this time because we were in the garden, so we got to go wash them again. We get them wet again, and we wash them up, and we rinse them and we dry them off. And we see that there's a little bit more dirt there, so we put some more soap on it. We get the brushes and we scrub the heck out of our nails and everything, and we wash our hands, and finally they're clean enough. You know, we don't have dinner. We can't do that with carpet. When we overwet a carpet, we start to unlock what I like to call the beast underneath. And what I want to show you is we have Exhibit A. Is a very, very, very light stain in the carpet. I'll pass this around. And what I want you to focus on, though, is the beast underneath. I don't know what this stain is, but the beast underneath gets unlocked when you add too much water. So if you put too much water on, it'll come out. I guarantee I get that out. But if I use too much water, when it dries, the beast underneath is going to come to the surface. So you can have a look at that. Now, about over a year ago or so, I did a 10-minute like this, and I did some experimenting in my garage. I took a one-shot Americano, and I put this on my bench, and I put my underpad, as you can see they managed to put it on the bench, and I poured it on, and then I realized it's leaking all over my bench, because the stain initially on this carpet is really not that big, is it, for 1 cup Americano? But if you look on the back of this is completely saturated. And the underpad, it's kind of gross, it's still wet for me here. But the underpad is saturated as well. And the underpad couldn't absorb anymore, that's why it went all over the table. So if there would have been enough underpad, it would have been probably a good 2 square foot like absorption into the, so don't open it. Let me touch it.
Almost like scrambled eggs in the back.
All right, so I'm going to demonstrate quickly how to get a spot out of your carpet. We have a home remedy. All you really need is a vinegar, which is like a neutralizing solution. We use some dish soap, and it's going to be really amazing how much I actually use. I'll do it right now.
Vinegar and dish soap?
Dish soap, yeah.
Oh, vinegar and dish soap or water and dish soap?
Oh, watch. So we have 1 cup of water. And look at this. Bam! No. Sorry, I didn't rehearse that. So we take a 1/4 teaspoon of soap in the water, and that's all we need. Any more than that, we're going to start getting in trouble. So this is the only one I'm going to take time to mix for you. The rest I mixed because this actually took a little bit of time on the presentation. Pouring carefully. So talk amongst yourselves. I'll give you a topic.
Don't spill.
All right. I'm doing it right. Okay. So we have our soap. One thing I want to quickly demonstrate with how to apply this. You just have a little bit of soap. Don't need just a little bit. I'm going to keep reiterating that. So this is how you do not apply your soap. You do not put this directly onto the carpet, because you'll see in a second that, well, first of all, it's too concentrated, right? You've got so much in there, we're never going to be able to extract it without a truck mount, and all you're going to be using is this. So this is going to start popping through the backing. Even that little bit of soap is going to come through the backing. We're never going to get that soap out. What's going to happen is when it dries, it's going to have a sticky residue left behind, and it's going to attract soil. So in a month, I guarantee you, you're going to have a dark spot there. It is. So, I brought a spot in for you. Actually, how's our coffee doing? So that was like a third or so a cup of coffee, and it's starting to come through in the back. So what we're going to do with this, I'm going to get 2 spots out at once because that's how much of a magician I am. All right, what we're going to do with this, we have a concentrated spill. It's on the carpet. We're going to take our white cloth, because we can always see the transfer with the white cloth. Use a dark cloth, you can't see if you're getting any stain in it. So, pressure. We have pressure in our lives. This is good pressure. All right. So we have a dark soil stain. The procedure to do this is we want to get the crusty stuff off. We want to start from the outside. We want to work in. So we're going to just get the crusty. No, I know you can't pick your carpet up at home and do this, but. So we're going to get the crusty stuff off. That's just mud from outside where the dogs are playing. And then we're going to go to work with our cloth. Now you can squirt as much of this stuff as you'd like on your cloth. You can do what I told you not to do to a carpet. So what we're going to do is we're going to get some of those suds on here, and we're just going to work this in. You always hear blot, don't scrub. Does anyone have a theory why that is?
Spread it.
Because you rub it into the fibers.
Those are both good answers, but what it is when you do this, you create a friction and a heat, and heat, as we know, can sometimes set certain things like blood. So I put soap on that. We're starting to get some transfer already.
Faster.
Yeah. All right. Trust me, we're just. So no, this is just rinse water. We want to get it a little bit wet because it's deeper than we thought. So now we've got it a little bit wet. This is how we've got it. We've got soap on it now, and we've got a little bit of water. It's starting to dilute. We're going to do the same procedure as I'm doing with the coffee stain. We are going to put some pressure on this just to extract the water, because moisture is our enemy.
You know that towel you're standing on? Do you have any diapers left over? Baby diapers work really well.
Underwear works great, I hear.
Diapers are absorbent. That's what I used to use. That's what I used to have at
Now, what we're going to do what we're going to do is we're going to take our vinegar and we're going to spray this onto our cloth as well. And we're just going to lightly apply this to
What's the vinegar do?
Well, the vinegar, it's a great question. The vinegar neutralizes or pH balances
Soap?
whatever's in the soap or alcohol, right? And so when the pH balances,
Is that straight vinegar or is it watered down vinegar?
it is watered down vinegar, 1 cup of vinegar to 2 cups water. There's a spotting guide in front of you with all that information on it. I should have probably told you that before I started. Anyway, This is definitely satisfactory until the carpet cleaner gets here. It's also now kind of inert and benign so that when I do come there, I do not activate the beast. Let's see how our coffee's doing. We're absorbing all that into our cloth. The next step for this, because I know I'm running out of time, would be to just throw that away and get a new cloth and keep the pressure on it. In fact, you can leave this on for 24 hours until the cloth is dry, because when the cloth's dry, you know that the carpet's dry because it has a wicking process. And then that stain is going to be put into your cloth. And thank you very much.